Probably gonna be leaking on me. Prop Fiends are back. Let's attack. Crack one, pour one. Let's have some fun, everyone. We got some giveaways today on the show. Prelim Tim, how you doing today?
I'm not doing bad. I'm gonna do a giveaway. I posted about it on my Instagram. It's a National Edge Day for all my straight edge people who maybe there's nobody out there watching this, but
Me?
it is. Yeah, it's National Edge Day in the United States at least. I mean, it should be worldwide Edge Day, but anyway. So after a secret time, which I gave a hint for in my Instagram post, the first person to type XXX into the chat will win a prize from me. And then I think Joseph's got something going on as well. So, yeah, we got some giveaways today. And I think this is a pretty good card. I like my props a lot.
Yeah, very good card. And my giveaway is all what the people had to do was put the hashtag F3 on the last Prop Fiend show in the comment section below. We had 8 entries. Amy Lou, Ruthless Roommates, Kyle Deuce, It's Addie Lagaz, Charlene Styles, Homebrew Crew, Blake, Fatal, and they're all color-coded on the wheel here. I'm going to screen record it on my phone right now, and we're going to spin the wheel. This is for last week, and we're going to run it up again. So all what you got to do, put hashtag F3 in the comment section on the video, not in the live chat, in the comment section. Pretty simple. Just hashtag F3, and you can be entered next week for $50. Let's run it up. Screen record's going. Tap to spin. Who we got? Who's winning this 50 from last week?
It says Ruthless Roommates.
Yeah, Ruthless Roommates with the dub. Welcome to the club. There's 50 for Ruthless Roommates. Thanks for tuning in, staying forecasted this week. All what you got to do, Fight Fiends and Forecasters, put hashtag F3 in the comment section below for a chance to win $50. We're going to do the giveaway wheel next Prop Fiend show, 9 p.m. Eastern time. So stay forecasted each and every event. Bryn Ray, what's going on? How you doing? Husky in the chat. Thanks everybody for staying forecasted this week. We're ready to go. I'm going to have one more drink before we go. But Prelim Tim, you can take over on the prelims.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, so this is my guy, Matt Frivola. I'm from New York. I live in Florida now. I'm originally from New York. I'm from Long Island, the same area Matt Frivola is from. I met Matt Frivola at events at Atlantic City. He was a super nice guy, actually about the same size as me, which is really weird to like meet a professional fighter and have them be not very big. But anyway, he's a very good wrestler, but he went on a streak of knocking people out. And then I think that Kyle Nelson is a good candidate for him to get back on track with that because he actually has been knocked out 2 times in a row. So he's looking to bounce back here. I think he's a lot more dangerous than Kyle Nelson. I think he's got a better wrestling advantage, so he could maybe take him down and knock him out on the mat. But I just think with my heart, this is a good play, and also with my mind, I think this makes a lot of sense. So, yeah, Matt Frivola, let's go.
He has a nice knockout win to Drew Dober, who's on this event. Although Fight Fiends pick is Kyle Nelson, the Canadian. I'm picking a couple Canadians this week, Prelim Tim. Not overly confident in the picks. Sorry to tell you I'm fading New York. But yeah, Frivola knocked out in his last 2 fights. Kyle Nelson, he seems to be a decision dominator. Off a loss. Knocked out Bill Algeo. But in a decision, I feel like he can dominate this fight with some judges' help. But it's going to be a close one. He could get knocked out. So that is a very good prop. Like I said, I'm not overly confident in my Kyle Nelson pick. I just think the monster gets it done here. On the prelims for me, first fight of the night, I'm going to do it. This girl has forward pressure. First fight in the UFC. She's going to bring that forward pressure, and I think she's going to go after a knockout win with the ground and pound. Looking at the highlights here, she has a couple knockout finishes, and that's how she's finished the last couple opponents. Now, the girls she's beaten have more experience MMA than the girls that Tainara Lisboa has been fighting. Lisboa's off a round 2 finish loss, and Croden's last win was in round 2. So maybe look at the 9-1 bet for Melissa Croden here as well in round 2. I'm taking the knockout officially at 5-1 with that ground and pound forward pressure. I think Lisboa has fought some tomato cans, and Melissa's ready to make a statement in Canada, not far away from home. She's from Alberta, and she's about to beat this girl up. Probably a lock of the week. I don't like taking women's fighters as locks of the week, but not going to lie, even if this fight goes the distance, I think Croden is the right side. What do you think? Prelim Tim. First fight on the prelims.
Yeah, I don't get a lot on this one. I don't like to talk out of my ass. So I don't know much about Mr. Croden. I didn't have a lot of time to study people I'm unfamiliar with this week. So I don't have a lot to say on this fight. It looks like you're getting a really good number, though. So I hope for you that it hits.
Yeah, the reason why I'm so invested as a lock of the week opportunity here, it's the 7th event in Vancouver. Lisboa sits on 7 pro wins, and Croden's going for her 7th pro win here. She's rightfully the favorite and gets her hand raised in Vancouver. Let's get the victory, rather if it's a knockout or a decision. You might see her on the lock of the week. Parlay Fight Fiends.
Yeah, so this one, Cody Gibson is a little bit older than the people I usually like to back, but I really think that he should win this matchup. He should have a pretty strong wrestling advantage, and we've seen him go to his wrestling pretty heavily before. He's a wrestling coach. I think he's about 38 years of age. He's got pretty good cardio. He's got a good frame, like a long, tall guy. I think there's a very good chance that this goes to decision and that he should be the winner. He's, I think, minus 175 favorite to win the fight outright at this time. So plus 145 by decision, which I believe is the most likely outcome, gives us a pretty good discount.
A discount at that. In my opinion, this is a very close fight. My official pick is Cody Gibson by a decision. I love this main card prop, Prelim Tim. It's the first fight on the main card. No, it's the second on the main card. I'm kind of unsure why it's so high up on the card. I don't think it deserves to be. I think there's better fights below it, but it should be a back and forth fight, going the distance with Cody Gibson getting it done. Plus money play there too. Now look at this. Are you kidding me? Plus 350 for Kevin Holland by knockout. We see Neil Magny beat down Mike Malott later in the fight after Mike Malott kind of gassed himself out, showed us that he has some cardio issues. Can he go 3 rounds with Kevin Holland, who almost beat Jack Della Maddalena? It was a split decision loss for Kevin Holland, right? So, I mean, Kevin has been in there with the better competition. And yeah, his last fight didn't look good, and that's why I smell an upset here. The odds are super close, 50-50. That surprised me, maybe some other people. Now, Kevin Holland, I think he can. I think he can do it. Now, it's the 35th UFC event here. It's plus 350 for the KO, and Mike Malott's opponents can improve to 3-5. I like Kevin Holland for the upset here. The odds are close. Prelim Tim, I don't know what you smell on this one, but I'm taking the bet, and I'm taking every prop of the week in a treble bet this week. The knockout, kings and queens. What do you think?
I I don't hate it. When you said the 35th event here, do you mean in Canada?
No, of the year, 35th UFC event of the year.
Oh yeah, okay. All right. So Kevin Holland is a tough guy to bet on. I've said several different times throughout my betting career that I was never going to bet Kevin Holland again because he's just not trustworthy, and I always get sucked back into it. I was like positive that he was going to beat Michael Venom Page. He got pretty much destroyed by Michael Venom Page. I don't believe I've bet him again since. I am interested in this fight because I don't think Mike Malott is really that great, and I definitely don't think Mike Malott is very good when the fight extends. But I do have some worry that Kevin Holland fights so often and gets hit so often that eventually his durability is going to start to fade, and Malott does hit hard. So I think there's some chance that maybe we even see Mike Malott get the knockout. But I think if I was going to pick a side here, I would be going with this one too. There's also some worry that maybe he gets a submission. He's got very long arms, good front choke series, but this is a good one. Something I thought about playing myself as well, so I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I do worry Mike Malott's submission, if anything. 123 weeks ago was the last submission win for Mike Malott, and he can improve to 12-3 here. That's my only worry. Kevin Holland, though, seeing some very good Zodiac codes. I think he's the right side in a close fight. It's a big test for Mike Malott. A lot of pressure here. Now, maybe he can pass the test. He let me down before against Neil Magny in a fight that he probably should have won. Showed us some weaknesses in his game. Maybe Kevin Holland can exploit them. Off that last fight, it is very hard to trust Kevin Holland, and I'm very surprised why the bookies have it so close off that last loss to Daniel Rodriguez. So we'll see what happens here. Definitely value on the knockout for Kevin Holland. I would expect it to be round 3 as well. Official call round 3 here. Value props in Vancouver. Let's get the victory.
All right, so Reynolds the Ritter was originally supposed to fight Anthony Hernandez. That was a much tougher fight to call, in my opinion. I don't hate Brendan Allen. I think he's a decent fighter. I think he's pretty good on his feet. He's a pretty good grappler. I've trusted Brendan Allen several times, and I think that he hasn't always looked that good. So I'm kind of off him now, and I'm very much on the Ritter. So I think just based on those things and also his size, he's just very tall, long. He's a big guy. I think he's going to feel much bigger than Brendan Allen. And Brendan Allen to win inside the distance, I feel like would be his best way to win here. And I just don't see him getting a knockout or a submission. And I think this is going to be 5 rounds. I favored the Ritter as the fight goes longer. And obviously, I hope it goes longer because I'm betting the decision here. So this is a big number, plus 350. This is one that surprised me about how big it was. So I'm pretty excited to give this one a shot. What do you think about this?
RDR is the right side, in my opinion. He's the pick. I feel like this is a step down in competition, and Brendan Allen was not ready for this fight. You got to remember, Anthony Hernandez was supposed to be taking this fight. RDR has been ready to go. He looked really good off the Whitaker win, and he had 2 belts in another organization. I feel like with the bookies pricing him as a near 3-1 favorite, he's the right side, Prelim Tim. Rather, if it's a knockout, submission, your decision, he gets it done as a favorite. Lock of the week, potentially so here.
What do you think, though? Do you think it's going to be a finish, or do you think it'll be decision?
My official pick is a decision win here for RDR. The Zodiac could be calling for something else, but people are going to have to hit the link in bio below for the rest of the information and all the information on each and every fight. RDR by a decision was how I seen the fight going down here. A 25-minute war. Both fighters have a lot of experience. Brendan Allen, he doesn't get finished that often. Looking at his last couple losses, he took a loss to Kyle Bahayo in grappling. Anthony Hernandez, decision loss. Imavov, decision loss. He got knocked out to Chris Curtis December 4th, 2021. A long time ago.
Yeah, wow.
A long time ago. And he had a lot of wins. Nice win to Marvin Vettori this year. I think it could be a competitive fight, but RDR with the grappling advantage and grappling control, like we've seen in that Whitaker fight, could get him the win here. If it is close. RDR against Bo Nickel, you've seen the knees and kicks as well. Maybe he finds a liver shot in this fight, right? His striking is a little underrated. Both these guys might look to hit the floor. Wondering who has the better grappling defense. I would say RDR has a great grappling defense. He probably doesn't get submitted in this fight. But does he get a submission win? Doubtful. He might have to use the ground and pound.
I think Brendan Allen's a good enough grappler to avoid being finished on the mat. I think he could have trouble getting controlled and not being able to get off the mat himself, but I don't see him getting finished by a submission.
Husky said Rainer de Shitter. He's the Rizzer. It's the Rizzer, buddy. The Rizzer. It's the Rizzer. Let's hide that comment. All right. Value prop 10-1. Let's see it pay out. Marlon Vera never finished. He's obviously never been knocked out. And he's kind of due for the win. He's not looking great. He tends to pick it up late in the fights. And this is a big fight versus Ayman Zahabi, who's the younger fighter, better fighter's IQ. And I think he's going to be more precise with the shots. Anything can happen in the octagon at this wide of a number on a main card spot. I'm taking a little gamble here, Prelim Tim, on Ayman Zahabi. Knockout. Zodiac forecast could be calling for a knockout on Zahabi too. So it's worth hitting the link in bio below to see all the plays this week. And at 10-1, I'm giving it to you right here, right now. But I told you, Marlon Vera never knocked out, never finished. It's not going to be an easy task. But thankfully, the Canadians in Canada, anything can and will happen inside of that octagon.
This is pretty good. I think it's something I might have to look at taking a shot on as well. Like you've already said, Vera never been knocked out, but he's been in a lot of long fights where he's hit a lot. Everybody's durability goes away at some point. I don't think he's the best defensive fighter, Marlon Vera, so eventually somebody's going to hurt him. I think Zahabi is not necessarily a power striker, but he is a very accurate striker. I think he'll be landing the more accurate shots between these two. So that's a huge number, plus 900. So I don't think this is bad. It's something I'll look at doing too.
Yeah, I think it definitely has a chance, at least at this number. The value's there. We might have a slight advantage looking at the Zodiac forecast as well. So, I mean, it's definitely worth a sprinkle in Vancouver here. Zahabi is actually the older fighter. Chito Vera, 32 years old. Zahabi is 37, on a win streak, looking for his seventh win, seventh event in Vancouver. I think he gets the dub here, Prelim Tim. Hopefully a KO. It's paying nice. Paying nice. Dog of the week opportunities here. What do we got? What are we hearing in the background? Any dogs barking?
I'm not big on dogs on this.
Ooh, I see one.
Yeah, I see one, but I'm not. It's not a huge dog card for me. One would be the opposite side of the fight we were just talking about. Marlon Vera, I think, is a more violent fighter than Zahabi, a more high-level experienced fighter. But I'm going Zahabi on that one. I'm just saying that I think Vera is a live dog. The dog that I am targeting, and the only one so far, is Jasmine Jasdovicius, which is also, she's in a tough matchup. Manon Farrow is a very tough matchup. But I think Jasmine's going to impress a lot of people. Her wrestling, I think, is a step beyond the people that Fierro has already been fighting. And she's also just more physical than those people, too. So I'm hoping to see Jasmine land several takedowns, lots of ground and pound, and get the win. Right now, she's plus 190. So that's my dog as of now.
She's not only my dog, I'm putting that dog on the lock block. She's a lock. She is a lock. Opponents of Jasmine fall to 3-15. The last loss and last fight for Manon Farrow was UFC 315. Open up your eyes. Come on now. 7th time in Vancouver. Firola stays on the 7 UFC wins. Take Jasmine, underdog in Vancouver, Canadian. Cash the ticket lock of the week. All right, I got more locks cooking up. We got Croden first fight of the night. 2 women's fights. Canada is going to be some proud after this event. Prelim Tim. Fight Fiends and forecasters are going to be fired up and some proud. Jasmine is not only an underdog this week, she is a lock of the week. The dog is on the lock block. Woo! I'm a little fired up here.
Yeah, I'm just noticing that nobody has won my my giveaway pitch yet.
What?
If anybody wants to claim that, nobody said it at the right time yet. So I could just say nobody wins, but let's see.
Someone's got to win this big X giveaway. Come on.
All right, I'll give it to Kyle. So what I'm giving away is we'll call it $50 since that's what you usually give. But the way I'm going to do it is I'm not going to Venmo the $50 straight up. I'm going to allow Kyle as the winner to tell me what to bet on, and then I will bet $50 on whatever he wants. And then if it wins, I will send him the profit on Venmo. So maybe that's something I'll be doing more in the future. This is the first time I'm doing it today in celebration of Straight Edge Day. So congratulations, Kyle. Hopefully you win.
Let's go, Kyle. And check out his show, The Happy Hour, on SoundCloud. Worth a listen in the background when you're doing anything. Just throw it in the background. Give them a subscribe, like. Very great people. Very great people. Prelim Tim, what else do you have to say to end the show off? Where should the people go this week to find your plays, your picks?
Same stuff as always. I can't remember what it's called. It's on Substack and Instagram. Substack, I haven't finished writing my breakdown for tomorrow yet, but I'll have it done tonight. I'll post it. I'll post a link for it on Instagram. If you guys follow me on there, look out for the Substack link. I'm breaking down every fight that I'm betting on, which I think right now is at 5 fights. So, and then tomorrow afternoon, I will post my final betting card, my full bets with my parlays and everything for everybody to follow. One thing I want to say is, I recommend. I like my plays a lot this week, so I recommend parlaying all 3 of them, the props, and that's going to come up to plus 36.49 on my book. So that's a pretty good number. If you take Frivola by knockout, DeRitter by decision, and Gibson by decision, and then parlay them up, that's what I'm going to do. I'm hoping to win big with it.
What odds do we get on the 3 knockouts, Prelim Tim? Do you have the odds on
3
that?
3 knockouts? I don't know.
Let me check the odds on my 3 props of the week here.
Yeah, okay.
See if we got a juicy number. I'm assuming so.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the Blue Jays gave up a grand slam. So, shit, they better win the next 2 at home and then go beat the Dodgers.
I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble following in baseball myself now with the Mets out.
I'm following baseball hard right now.
I'm just getting ready for basketball.
Basketball? Are you going to any Orlando Magic games this year?
I'll go to the one where the Knicks are in town. Yeah. November 22nd, the Knicks are coming to Orlando. I already know. I'm already ready.
Already ready. Wearing the Knicks uniform into the stadium.
Definitely. I have I think 5 jerseys, so choose one of them.
Okay, we got Croden 5-1 on the parlay. We're tagging on with a little faith. Eamon Zahabi KO. It's now 950. Line movement coming down here. And the final knockout, Kevin Holland. My line movement coming down as well here. It's not 450 anymore. 205x. So nice. You want to put $50 on it, $10,000. You want to put $10 on it, $2,000. All right. 3 knockouts in Vancouver for the victory. Now manage the bankroll wisely. Obviously, this is not a guarantee. Manage the bankroll wisely is betting advice. Have a unit size that's comfortable for you. $50 per one unit is comfortable for me. $10 for one unit is comfortable for my friend Fatal. $1 a unit is comfortable for my mom upstairs. You know, my buddy in Discord's playing with like 1,000 per unit. So do what's comfortable for you. This is how we can all compare our bets and our wins and losses here with a unit size. Bet what's comfortable for you. Don't try to be better than someone else. Just be the best you can be. All right. It's a teamwork that's going to make the dream work. Prelim Tim's on my team, Husky Hustler. We got people in Discord as well. Let me shout them out. Shout out time in Discord for T-Money, Tristan. We got Tristan up in the chat. Frank Bush has entered the Discord chat absolutely free. We got Psycho, who is in the Discord. He's been in the Discord for a while. Turns out he's my real cousin. Doesn't live far from me. I did not know he was in my Discord. So now he is a free Zodiac forecaster, Platinum forecaster. What's up, cuz? And we got Rick Flair. He tears it up here. He's a Zodiac forecaster, very active in the Discord lobby. And Rich off war. He's off timeout. He said Zodiac forecast is all bullshit. Turns out he's now a Zodiac forecaster. All right, so maybe it's not bullshit. Maybe it's not a bunch of BS, but you still got to manage the bankroll wisely. Nothing's a guarantee, no matter what strategy you use. Take the information for what it is and be smart. Let's beat the bookies' ass here in Vancouver. Get the victory. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. I might be back for a full card prediction show as well, so we'll see you soon. We'll see you soon.